Hello, hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes your day even better because today we are going to have a closer look or a breakdown into the video that I put out last week, which is called Poetic Love Letters. They say attachment is injurious, causes a lot of harm, and I agree to some degree, but your addiction is so warm. I know the future is always uncertain. So, this short film means a lot to me because everything that's been said and shown in this short film is truly from my heart and is 100% true. I was really excited to make this short film because this time I didn't only choreographed, casted myself, and produced and edited the whole short film, but I also tried poetry for the first time. So I made this short film because recently I have been very attracted to football, be it playing it on the field, be it watching football matches or playing FIFA. And it's not that all of this is happening all of a sudden because I've been a die-hard football fan since I guess almost around 15 years now. And I really give it a lot of credit for shaping me over these years and making me the man that I am today. Like, I have learned from this sport much more than anything or any lecture, any teacher, more than anything. And I really wanted to make a film about it, and I wanted to make it in a way that I like, which was a short film. So the idea of this short film came into my mind when I was just talking to a friend about love and relationship and stuff. Since I am 27, love life kind of become a major aspect of our conversation. And then I thought, like, for me personally, love is actually football because as much as I could love a person, I already love this sport very much and like kind of on that same level. And if you noticed in the entire film, I made it film like that I'm talking about a girl and I have a girl on my mind and I have gone crazy for her. But in the very end, I revealed that all of the things, all of the visuals, the poetry and everything was not about a girl. Instead, it was about football. That my love is not actually was for a girl, but was about football. And this idea, this inspiration of revealing something in the very end came from, I guess, my magic background. Maybe I was being too magician about it. Maybe I was just trying to inculcate, the principles of magic. In this case, it's like giving the kicker in the very end and then blow away the audience mind so that they remember you forever. So it was just something I was just trying to inculcate in the short film, which is to, like just reveal the true essence of the video until the very end of the video. I must really say that this was perhaps the hardest thing that I have to do with respect to filmmaking. And it was hard, but I really enjoyed making this short film a lot. I really enjoyed the process. And without taking much of your time, let me just now give you the direct insights and the BTS, if you may, of the short film that I made. So to begin with the short film, I knew I wanted it to be a poetic voiceover. So first task was to write down the poetry, and it took me 4 days to complete the poem for the short film. How? Because first I wrote down a very long version of poem, and I really wrote it from all my heart. But it was too long that I myself was wondering whether someone would watch this long of like the short film or not. And so I consulted my friend and ChatGPT for suggestions, and both of them agreed that the poem was very beautiful, but it was too long. And so then I had to narrow it down and shorten it so that it could fit for the short film duration. And so I asked for some suggestions from ChatGPT, but I'll be really honest, GPT is like a very bad poet, I must say, because of course it doesn't have any feelings. So when I uploaded my original script of the poem, it told me that the script is way too emotional, and narrowed it down and added, it just edited the whole poem in a way that it didn't even rhymed. and I was so frustrated about it. I just knew that I like myself had to correct this, and that's why it took me 4 days. And I'm really saying the truth that the poetry, specifically the poetry, was the hardest thing that I ever had to do in this whole project. So after I got the poem right for the short film, I had to film the visuals, and the visuals were a very important part because I had to film the visuals which complements the poem. At the same time, it cannot be about football. So I had to show my love for something which is actually about football, but I cannot show the football until the very end of the video, because the revealing the football in the very end was the core idea since the very beginning of the video. So it was a challenge. So I came up with this concept that I would show something from failure to achievement. And I did it in a way that I divided the whole short film visuals into two parts, like 2 days. So the first day, the main character, which is me, falls for a girl, right? He chases after her, but the girl suddenly disappears, or the chase or the approach fails. So first day is that all about that. Second day, he plans, he makes a strategy and everything to meet that girl and to tell her the true desire or the true feelings of his heart to her. And then I will reveal that the whole love was not for a girl, but it was about football. So planning the visuals was also a difficult challenge because I had to complement it with the poetic lines, and it's very hard to show my true love, which was actually about football, but it was not about football. I had to show my love for something else. So I was kind of faking it, but this is something. Of course, it's I was being a magician about it too in this part, I would say. Then I picked up my camera and I only tuned in one setting in the entire camera, which was 10-bit 4:2 log footage. The reason for that was I kept everything else on the auto, was that because first I don't have an indie filter right now, so I didn't have all day to shoot the video, and I chose the golden hour to get the best lighting shots. Second, I'm just a noob. I'm just learning to make better videos right now, so I didn't wanted to take any chances with this because this short film means a lot to me, and so I let the camera do its own thing, apply its own brain. And third, I was actually short on time as well, because as per the YouTube algorithm, one has to post on YouTube very consistently, and for me, I'm posting every Wednesday right now. So I already took 4 days for the poem, and then I had only 3 days to shoot, then edit, then upload. So it was a hectic task, and that's why I thought let's just keep everything on auto for now, except for the 10-bit 4:2 log footage. And the reason for that was I kept it on the log footage because I wanted to color grade it myself. Although I know I didn't color grade it at the best level, I actually don't think it even applies. It is even eligible to be called a color graded video. It may be color corrected, but may not be a color graded video. But I really wanted to color grade, because color grading I really like. So that's why I kept it on the 4:2 10-bit color log footage, and then I later color graded the whole video. First I converted into Rec 709, and then did some adjustments, the tweakings, and tried to do some shadow work and do anything and everything that I possibly can as per my knowledge. So that was just it for the visuals. Alright, now let's dive right into the video, and then I will just explain you each and everything, the psychology behind every shot, and I have a screen right over there. Now let's play it.
I remember it was the time of spring. World was moving fast. Life was getting complicated, or I was just suffering.
Alright, so I'll be breaking down in 4 lines. So these 4 lines, I remember it was the time of spring. Since it's almost February and almost spring is about to come, so I made the poem first like it was the time of spring. Second, the world was moving fast, so I needed the visual, so to look like that I am still, but the world around me is moving way too fast. I was thinking of capturing the shot to be like I am sitting somewhere, and the other people are like passing by, and I just speed up the shot. But that wasn't possible because of the time constraints, and I couldn't get the exact shot that I wanted. So I improvised and shot this one, in which like I'm staying still, I'm just standing, and the cars are passing by beside me. Life was getting complicated. When I started playing football, I was in class 8. I was maybe, I guess, 12, 13, 13 years old maybe. So life was kind of getting complicated actually, because as I was growing up from that child to that sort of a little bit elder child, kind of that kind of phase. So I wanted a slow kind of shot. So I just shot myself sitting on a branch of a tree, and then just moving my legs in, like I am not completely like in a good state of mind, and I'm tensed about something. So that was it. And or I was just suffering. So in suffering, I wanted to show something, something kind of depressed kind of thing. And I actually shot this tree, which is, it's leafless. It symbolizes something dull, something like that. So I captured it, and I'm just looking at the tree, and I'm actually relating myself to the tree. So that was, or maybe I was just suffering. So that was this whole sequence. Now let's continue.
One fine day, I witnessed your magic which I can't describe. Was it your calm among chaos or peace amidst the noise?
So in this sequence, I have shown myself that I'm just walking, and I casually just saw something, and I saw a girl, and I went like crazy for her. Like I was looking like her, and how. But in actual essence, if you consider football, the psychology, that I actually just saw football for the first time. There were some kids playing football, and I saw that game, and I was just actually mesmerized by that as well. And this second paragraph of the whole poem actually symbolized what I actually felt. I have shown it for a girl, sort of like a girl, that I just saw a girl passing by and I went crazy, but it was actually for football also. I still remember that feeling when I looked at the football for the first time. Let's continue further. And by the way, this second shot, this close-up shot, was not taken at that same location. It was taken at a different location, but I wanted to have a controlled environment. So that's why I actually shot this one on top of my terrace, and I placed the camera on a sort of like a lower angle to show the emotion that I'm showing should actually be captured on the camera like pretty well. So that's why I shot it, this one, on my terrace.
Got attracted by your arc, and I felt rising above from the dark.
I got attracted by your arc. It can be a little bit associated with a girl as well, and a ball as well. And I felt rising above from the dark is for me only, which is actually true, because when I started playing football, it kind of lifted my whole tension and everything. I was just into the game. So this is actually this whole poem is true from my heart. It's directly from my heart. So for the short itself, rising above from the dark is something that I wanted to showcase, that I am coming from dark into light. Although I couldn't get the shot exactly as I wanted to, it's actually the stairs of my compound, my home, where my home is. I planned to shoot it like I'm coming from a darker, the stairs towards the light. Although I got the best that I could. So I got attracted by her arc, was like I am now chasing. I got mad, I lost it, and now I'm going towards that girl.
I knew
I knew I had to be with you because I couldn't afford to lose your spark, because I saw something in her which I desperately need in my life. So I cannot just let her go away. So I'm just going towards her, and in this moment I have shown that I failed. I wanted to tell her how I feel about her, and I wanted to approach that girl, but in this scene I'm just looking around like I'm tired from the building and everything, and I just failed. She got away. So this was all it. So let's go ahead. By the way, this is my terrace, and this was also shot on my terrace because it's sort of like I just wanted to, you know, show that I am chasing her, but she have gone in some room or something, or maybe a terrace, I don't know, but I wanted to show it that I am chasing behind her and she got lost. So this was the whole psychology of this, and I divided it into two sets of shots. So one is a wide shot in which I am just coming towards the gate, towards the light, and one is close up. The close up is all, of course, the to show my true emotions, right? That I'm tired, that I am kind of frustrated that she got lost, she got away. Let's continue.
So I tried fitness and improved my diet.
So fitness was, you know, tying up my lace. That was just to, you know, complement the poem. Of course, since I am not like totally fit right now, and I wanted to convey that, of course, for football and as well as for love as well, you have to get fit, you have to look nice. Look nice would be for the relationship and love part, but for football you have to be fit as well. So this was again complementing both of the aspects, the love part, the relationship part, and my love for football as well. Improve my diet, again the same thing, you have to improve your diet to be good at that game.
I somehow had conviction that everything's gonna be alright.
Somehow had conviction that everything's gonna be all right is shot in my room, and this is just me trying to cheer me up that everything's gonna be all right. So it doesn't matter if she got lost, but I will try to find her again and everything will be all right, because I'm madly in love. But now if you look at the psychology of football aspect, I was like that I am failing at this again and again, but I was cheering myself up that I will get better at this game, I will play well. So I was just telling myself at that age when I was a child that I should not give up, I won't give up. So this was the whole psychology of the relationship part and the football part as well.
You turned me down several times, but I was certain. I just knew.
You turned me down several times. I have shown myself as being depressed because it's sort of like the girl disappeared. I couldn't approach her like right away, and football also turned me down like several times because I again and again, you know, was just trying to be good at it, but I couldn't because of course I was just starting back then. But I was certain, I just knew, and I have shown my emotions in this as well, that certainty, you know, sunlight was hitting my face to show the true emotion that I'm feeling, that I knew that I won't give up, that kind of feeling.
And I trusted my instinct and I kept pursuing you.
I trusted my instinct. So my instinct, I, you know, just do this, crack my knuckles. Instinct was, you have, you know, conviction, you are sort of like certain that you will be successful. So I needed to show that, so that's why, you know, trusted my instinct, and then I kept pursuing you. Was shot at a park situation. This is kind of like a park situation, and the camera is placed on almost on the ground, and I just wanted to show myself from the lower angle to, you know, represents the closeness. It's also like a close-up shot, the, you know, the intensity of the shot. That's what I wanted to show over here. Let's continue.
Of course, It took efforts and costed me my every dime.
So in this sequence I have shown that for both love and to play football it costs you everything, like you put efforts and you also spend some money in the relationship as well. And for the footballing part, you buy boots, you buy your the shin guards, the socks or the stockings, and you buy your favorite jersey. And now I have started to book the turf and play on the turf. So both costs you sort of money. So that's what I wanted to convey in this.
But now I believe in that old saying that good things takes time.
Good things takes time. This is what I wanted to emphasize, that no matter if you're failing, it doesn't matter. Good things takes time, and if you just stay consistent, if you persist, then certainly you will be you will achieve them. So again, this lower shot is kind of to emphasize on the quote that good things takes time.
When it comes to you, I had no regret.
So this shot was again shot on my terrace. When it comes to you, so I wanted a wide shot and then cropping in towards me. So when it comes to you was kind of the main emphasis. But since I cannot show the girl or the football, I had to show myself. I have no regret, because of course you learn a lot, whether if you achieve your goals or not. In the process, in that there are so many learnings. So one should not have any regret, and I don't have any regret either. So that's what I wanted to convey here as well.
And I can happily say that you're the best I could ever get.
You're the best I could ever get was both, can be said both for the girl and for the football as well, because the sport, I would say, is the best that I could have ever get, that I could ever have chosen. I actually think I didn't choose this sport chose me for some reason. I don't know why, because my father was a professional cricketer. He has now retired. So he also wanted me to join cricket and become a professional cricketer. I liked that sport. I played that sport, cricket, for a long time in my childhood. But when I played football, it was something else, and I don't know what was it. I cannot explain what was it. It was something magical. That's all I can say. So I believe that I didn't choose this sport. This football has chosen me. So that's what I have said here, that I have no regret, and but you are the best that I could ever get.
Whenever I am with you, everything else blurs out.
Now everything else blurs out this was the whole idea, that I wanted the focus to be on me, and the rest of my surrounding blurs out. So that's why I again chose the cars passing by, and in my editing time, I blurred that sort of area.
I just live in the moment without any fear or doubt.
I just live in the moment without any fear or doubt, because whenever you are with your partner, you don't think of anything else. And same with the football field. When you are playing football, when you are in the field, you don't think of anything else. Actually, everything else blurs out. You live in the moment without any fear or doubt. So this was that. So this is a laughing shot on my bed. This is again shot in my room, and this was first day is over. First day of the short film, that is over. Now on to the next day, where I will plan, and then I'll try to get that girl or that football game, whatever.
It just feels right. It just clicks. It seems that you complete me. It feels like bliss.
So it just feels right, it just clicks, it seems that you complete me, it feels like bliss. So these 4 lines, I want the bliss part was the main focus part, and I thought, what can I show of bliss? So I thought of sunlight hitting my face, and I'm enjoying that sunlight. That was the bliss part. And then I just shot the sunlight coming into the room, and then I'm just opening the door, I'm going into the balcony, and then I'm closing the door of the balcony, and then I'm enjoying the sunlight. This was just a sequence to that bliss part on which I was just focused upon. That to feel, it feels like bliss. I'm sunlight is hitting my face and I'm enjoying that. So that was the whole the planning part of this sequence.
I cannot be more grateful or thank you enough for those lessons that you taught me, though several were too tough.
So in this sequence, the lessons that you learn from any relationship or from a game, not all of them are good lessons or that makes you happy. Some of them are way too tough when you're trying to understand your partner or when you're trying to understand the game. So that's what I tried to portray, that I tried to make some sort of strategy or something, that I am taking out a book and then I'm writing, I'm making some sort of strategy, doing something, but I'm again getting frustrated that this won't work. So this is kind of the dynamics of both the relationship and the footballing playing part as well. So that was the whole psychology behind this shot.
You taught me being patient and disciplined for my goals.
So here in this segment, I've actually given a hint of that of football actually, that the whole thing, there is some aspect of football within this whole short film as well. So you taught me being patient. Of course, when you play, you get you learn to how to be patient, and of course in relationship as well, when you are really into your partner, you are trying to understand that other person, so it takes time, you stay patient with that, right? So that is what is depicted over here.
To run my own race and quitting Insta scrolls.
So one of the lessons is that you should not keep scrolling Insta. So that's what I wanted to portray, that both in relationship also and in football also, you should not waste your time. That's what both of them teaches you. So Insta scrolls is just that wasting of time. So that's the psychology.
Whether accepting the defeat gracefully and
Whether accepting the defeat gracefully was, I was thinking, how can I show myself as defeated, is being frustrated, because I was trying that strategy on that pen and paper, and then I just sort of like scratched it all out. So that was kind of frustration, which is I'm showing right over here. I got frustrated. So that's it.
applauding the rest.
Applauding the rest is when you don't get everything your way, you should be happy for the other person as well. So that's what football, specifically football, teaches you. That's up to you whether you learn it or not. And actually some relationship, your partner may teach you as well.
You taught me to be genuine, and perhaps that's the best.
So to be genuine was, I was thinking, what can I show for genuineness, and I thought a smile is worth it, to be genuine. So that's what I've shown.
They say attachment is injurious, causes a lot of harm, and I agree to some degree. But your addiction is so.
So I agree to some degree. That degree part was that since it was so cold, 1 week earlier, it was so cold in Delhi that the temperature was actually 5 degrees Celsius. So I wanted to show that as well. The degree part was the emphasis, and your addiction is so warm. So I was thinking, what can I show in that? So I just worn my hoodie like on my head. So that was the whole emphasis of this whole sequence. So everything was leading up to the me wearing the hoodie in this segment, these 4 lines. Now let's continue.
I know the future is always uncertain.
I know the future is always uncertain. I wanted the story to flow in, because now I'm leaving my home. Okay, I have made up all my strategy. I know what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to execute, and there is some sort of uncertainty in that. So that's why I was thinking, what can I show for uncertainty? And I thought that this whole world is also uncertain, so let's shot some sort of maybe clouds, or maybe birds, or maybe some sort of nature, or maybe water or something. But then I went up on my terrace and the clouds were looking beautiful. This is actually not much color graded or anything. They were actually looking pinkish in that golden hour time. So I thought this is the perfect shot, so I just went ahead with this.
This time and energy would probably not pertain, but what you have given me is absorbed in my heart.
Now, this sequence that I am driving, and then my car stops, and then I am exhaling in my car that I'm finally here, right? The visuals are also telling a story that I've driven somewhere, and then I'm just looking out of the window. Maybe I'm looking towards that girl. Maybe my strategy was successful. Maybe I was able to find her. So that's the whole sequence was leading to this part, that I looked at her, my strategy got successful. I at least found her. Now I'm going to her.
And I will always love you until death do us apart.
This death do us apart, that this part was, I was so confused, what can I show for this part? There's a theory that you see some bright light when your time has come. So there was a bright light on the turf playground, so I just took the floodlight shot, and I thought that this could sort of like symbolizes that and goes with the poem. So that's why I just went ahead with this shot.
However, if there is a life beyond,
So the net, the hand that I'm running through the net actually symbolizes the separation between this life and the other life. Okay, so if there is a life beyond, so to show something beyond, I have used this net.
I will meet you there too, as I am not completely me until I am not with you.
I'm not completely me until I'm not with you. So I have now crossed the net, I have crossed that life, and I'll meet you in the next life also. This is what I have tried to portray.
Maybe, maybe now I understand why our love is so pure. Because you are not only a game.
So maybe now I understand why our love is so pure. Is I am coming over, the camera was on the field, I just came over through the fence, again emphasizing that I have crossed that life kind of thing, and now I'm coming to pick up something. Now it's kind of, I am revealing, like, what can I pick up from the ground? It could be something small, it cannot be a girl, like a huge person. So that's in these last four lines, I'm sort of giving away that it's maybe not, it's about a girl. And then I finally show I actually used the help of my friend to, for this single shot, that I am holding the ball. This final shot that I have shown on the turf, I used my friend's help, because I couldn't get the actual shot myself, because I couldn't of course I couldn't hold the camera and cast myself as well with the ball. So again,
You are my core.
you are not just a game, you are my core. This is the final reveal, that all this short film, all this time, the visuals, the poem, it was not about a girl, but was rather about football. So this is what I portrayed in this video. Left the last 2 seconds or the last second to be complete blank, to let the audience think, that to process what was it all about. So this was the complete breakdown of my film, the Poetic Love Letters to Football. I must say that I never thought that I would be able to make a cinematic short film like such, but I would say that if you have kind of the similar interest of making short films, filmmaking, cinematography, then I would say just make it, because I know this was not the best film of all time, and not this is not even my best work, I would say, but this was the best emotional thing for me to do, because making a cinematic short film was a big deal for me, and making it even with poetry was a big deal for me. So if I can do it, you can do it, right? It's just your mindset, it's just your mind that you have to convince, and you are halfway there. I hope you really liked this breakdown of my short film, and if you have kind of the similar interest of filmmaking, I would really like you to be a part of my journey of becoming a good filmmaker. I I hope that I am able to continue posting such good short films and cinematic short films, or just videos on this channel, and I hope you can give me some suggestions, or maybe take away my ideas and implement it even better than me. And maybe if we could just make good cinematic videos together, that would be really fun, because this is something that I really like. So, and I would love for you to be a part of my sort of community. And if you liked this video, first of all, thank you very much if you watched it until here, until the very end. If you liked this video, again, I have a slight request to please leave down a comment below. Just let me know what was good, what was bad, what you like, or maybe what you didn't like, what I messed up, or if you have any suggestions for me, what could I have like made it better. So whatever suggestion you have, just please let me know in the comment. It feels really good to know that somebody has watched something that I have created with all my heart, and have to say something about it, I don't care if it is a critic or if there is a praise. Just as long as you have watched it, it feels good for me. So thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you into the next video. Until then, this is Mayank Shekhar signing off.